just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off and running from Landover. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Buccaneers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one up.
No, not at all. I can tell you one thing, Kate. If that's how even these shorter, more conservative, easier throws are going to go for them, they're in for a rough contest today.
On the give, this is Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. He's got it at the 6. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this one to Brown. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little that sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Levante David. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Once again, Irving. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Baker now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Here's the give to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Baker. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders looking for a score before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First down, here's Baker. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Daniels on first down. Has a man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
Well, I suppose some praise is in order for bringing him down almost immediately and preventing a return. Definitely minimized the damage the best they could, but it is still a demoralizing outcome for this offense to give the ball away.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They just get the play on. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Irving on the inside give. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. throws knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 41. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Caught by the open man. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Called in left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that is...
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. That was a big throw right.
You're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson now. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And he is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Mayfield to throw it. That's again complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Mayfield now. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Irving. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact, well of time there, and now fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it into
GG, Jabbar, GG.
45-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Down at the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That was weak as fuck. That was so weak. But it's cool, bro.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Y'all don't be playing. Y'all don't play.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Baker was not fucking around in that game. Definitely not playing.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The motion man here is McLaurin. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They motion a receiver right. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On play action, Daniels. Now he'll air one out. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. This returnable with Palmer. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On second down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Off he goes. He is in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Cyber's extra point is true, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commanders' first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football at their own 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, it's Irving. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, Even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They send Evans in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Quick throw here is complete. And they are in great shape. He's EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air. It's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3 plays, no 1st downs. Time for 4th down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. Down the sideline. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Right back to Irving. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. On play action, Mayfield. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the... Second and a yard. Cooks going in motion. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That is caught. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Baker to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
He connects with Palmer on that one. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, Baker. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Prescott. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers will take over here just past the 30.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. To the left side, to Godwin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. On the ground, it's Irving. Finds room. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now a return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 40. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Second down, Prescott. That is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott again. And he will find the end zone and extend the lead to 5 points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. The give. This is Irving, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense, pretty much spun the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Bucs first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he's going to be taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Good game.
So, a win here for the visiting Bucks. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And we're off from Tampa. This return starts at the 5. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. It's taken in by Lamb. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's Lamb running the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now here's Mayfield. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Third down, here's Mayfield. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Another try following the sack. Hauled in by Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Irving on the inside give. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 28. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Cowboys pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dak now from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Dak throwing again. He fires one deep down the middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Another throw for Prescott. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. Oh, put some heat on this. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw...
And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, here's Baker. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're first. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun is Prescott. there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one's taken in by Otten. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On target to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6, you get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. This finds Evans, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Turpin with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. This finds Cooks, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 39. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. First down, here's Dak. That's Lamb running a slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Second and 3 now. Right up the gut. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Back to the well again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carries here. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third. Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Mayfield to throw again. Catch is made in close. Does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
He'll look to throw it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.